Hey guys, Fusebox back on Raid Shadow Legends. I come home from work to this fusion happening in like a week. Get ready, all right? If you've been playing any amount of time, you knew one was coming anyway, and you know there's always the potential. It's amazing. This one is amazing. This is the one that you regret if you don't get it. My free to play, it's impossible. It is a actual fusion. Let's talk about that, and then we're gonna dive into this guy. He's ridiculous. Okay, he's gonna help everywhere. So a fusion, like on my main account, I'm always prepared for a fusion. So basically, when it comes to food, once one ends, I start grinding up food. So I've got tons of 330s ready to go into 440s. Still working on them right now. You basically are going to have to go in. Let's see if we can find something to compare it to. These are a poor example, but you'll have 4 rares that you earn through events, right? Events and tournaments, you're earning your rares. You're going to take them up to 440, ascend them, and create an epic. You'll have to create 4 epics, which means you're going to need 4 times 4, 16 4-star feeders before this event starts to make it super easy and smooth. It can be done without them, but having 16 4-star feeders, maybe you've got 4-star chickens in your bag already, makes this so easy. It's basically, if you're prepared, if you do this and you grind for potions, you need lots of potions. I have been a little sloppy. I've been using a lot of them, but if you have lots of potions, you're ready to go. All you need are lots of these, and you're ready to go with 16 4-star feeders. But you will have to level up 4 rares. A lot of times they're the same rares, but that doesn't matter. You'll have to get them ascended into 440, turned into epics that you take to 550, which you can do during the champion training events. Kind of makes everything play together well. Then you'll be able to make this hero. But seriously, check this hero out. A1 brings weaken. Clan boss, right? It happens to be a 30% chance, more than likely books up to a 50 on each hit. On a 2-hitter, that means you've got an almost guaranteed chance of keeping up weekend, and that's one of the debuffs that you like to bring. But a lot of times, a lot of people have a defense down champion, but they don't have the weekend champion. Well, it's right here. But this is the guy that's going to make hundreds and thousands of you your first unkillable team, and improve many of the ones that you have right now. Budget teams are going to go out the window when you get this guy. So let's look at the A2. It is an AoE. We're going to talk, the A1 blocks, it ignores block damage and shields. We'll talk about that in a minute, because I think this may go further than Clan Boss without a doubt. Attacks all enemies, but that's okay. He's got an AoE, but he places a shield based on defense for 2 turns. That's Valkyrie-esque, right? So she gets a shield based on her defense, and you see how high it is. You can stack her with 7,000 defense and get a massive shield. If you you can even ignore the damage numbers. You just want tons of defense on Valkyrie to get that huge shield. Well, here you go. You've got somebody that it's on a 4-turn cooldown already, which is solid, especially if you're, progressed in the game and you can make those 2-to-1, 3-to-1 teams, but that might go down to a 3-turn. I kind of suspect it will. This right here is almost damn near one way to go unkillable itself. These big shields can keep you alive for 50 plus rounds if you play them right. Then we got his A3. So he plays his block damage for 2 turns, just like Roshkard the Tower. We're talking a far step beyond somebody like a Warcaster that does it for 1 turn. And even though Demitha is amazing because of her 3-turn ability, meaning you can make 3-to-1 ratio teams and use just her to go unkillable, this is going to be a much easier way to build an unkillable for people who can't go 2-to-1, 3-to-1. But it keeps going anyway. We got to keep diving in. Whenever, so he makes you take no damage for 2 rounds. He has a shield outside of that, but whenever that block damage is removed or expired, and I like the wording there because we need to talk about that, he's going to put up the big version of increased defense. If this is the only guy you have to go unkillable, he's going to make you unkillable for 2 rounds on a simple tune, right? A simple 1-to-1 ratio tune. You're unkillable for 2 rounds. And then on that 3rd round, he's going to increase your defense by 60% and throw up a shield that's more than likely ridiculously huge. At this point, you're already unkillable. He can damn near do this himself. But the value is so much different. So that's just when it expires. Now think arena, when it's stolen off of you, if it's stolen off of you, if somebody tries to strip you of your block damage buffs, this is going to make sure you at least have increased defense afterwards, keeping you less vulnerable to the enemy team. The A1 is a counter to people like himself, right? I suspect this A1 is going to hit hard, by the way. Thinking outside of Clan Boss, it's great if it hits hard for Clan Boss, but I suspect it's going to hit hard because he also has a passive. All right, so this increases his defense by 5% for everybody that's under the protection buff, the no damage buff. Okay, so he puts up no damage. That increases his defense on, say, a Clan Boss team by 20%. Then he puts up a shield with 20% extra defense. He can outdo Valkyrie if they have the same multiplier number on their shield because he gets 20% more defense in the same gear. I'm hoping that his base stats are good, but I got a feeling, though, if you keep reading, counterattacks, anytime somebody under block damage gets attacked, this means that he's going to have extra chances to put up weaken, or if he's on a defensive team or an arena team that actually brings a Helicath along, he's going to be an excellent counter to himself if the A1 hits hard. I got a feeling that his A1 is going to be the damage dealer, and probably, who knows on the AoE? This is all conjuncture here, I'm guessing, but I got a feeling we're going to have a 4-turn cooldown on the ability to go unkillable, block damage. I got a feeling we're going to 4 or 3. It's hard to say on the shield. I think it's going to be a 3. This guy looks like a for real champion. They may make us work for him. We'll have to see. But the weaken adds more for Clan Boss. All of this could be used in arena without a doubt. It's going to be good in arena, and it's going to be amazing on Hydra. Anybody still working through the game, this is going to change almost every area of the game. And don't get confused on what progression is. If you haven't beaten everything, you're progressing. This guy, anything you're struggling to beat is likely going to be an answer to. So I think people get confused on what progression means. If you are trying to beat something in the game, this guy's not only great for progression, he's the answer. I mean, that's what it looks like, right? I don't know how they could mess this one up. The extra counterattacks guaranteeing that's going to be nice in arena if he plays out that way. I think he's going to be good in arena. I really do. If he starts making meta, he'll be one of the best counters to himself, assuming the A1 actually hits pretty hard. But increased defense, 30% in all battles. You're going unkillable. If you bring a lot of defensive units, he's going to make them stronger. When you actually lose your no damage buff, he'll increase their defense, making them do more damage. And then you can put him in the lead and get 30% on top of that on their base stats. Do this and bring along an Iron Brago. The defense numbers will be ridiculous. The shield it'll be worth building that team just to see that shield. You might not even need it because you'll be unkillable, but seeing that shield's going to be fun. Don't miss this, guys. If you can do it, you need to do it. My free-to-play is not going to be able to do it. They got a lot of cool anniversary packs coming out right now. By the way, if you haven't used the promo code, do it before it's gone. 13 years Plarium. Type it in, get some goodies. It was huge for my free-to-play, which is not going to be able to do this fusion, and now I want to cry. But it was much welcomed on my main account. Definitely some free goodies. Go get them. But Helicath, get ready for him. Start grinding potions now if you're not loaded up on them. Make sure you're getting feeders ready because you're going to want 16 that you're not using to level up other heroes, to level up the heroes that will fuse into Helicath. Get them ready, and it will not be that difficult. It'll be pretty much the same things you're always seeing. Hopefully, he's so good, I wouldn't be surprised if they throw in 3 artifact enhancement events, maybe an extra thing here or there, but he's looking like he's worth it, guys. Don't miss out on him. This is the kind you'll regret. Just that's what he is. He's the kind you'll regret. Like, I wish my free-to-play was a month older, because I would be getting ready to start doing these. There's no way I could do it now, but there's no way I would miss him on my main. Anyways, guys, thanks for sitting through it. Until next time, let me know what you think about Helicath and enjoy the grind.